When I say what I'm about to say, it is very comical to me that my surroundings, even my girl, they laugh their fucking asses off. And they're not even fake laughing, they are really dying laughing. Okay. All right. It's interesting because if they actually went to O'Hare Airport and saw it done, then they would be saying, oh wow, this is cool. Hey, who came up with this? This is nice. Yeah, let's go, corporate America. Let's go, law enforcement. But when I say it, they're at a comedy show, all dying from laughter. Okay. That's funny. Because the same way that you in corporate America and law enforcement and my friends, same way all you fuckers are laughing at me, that's exactly how I'm laughing at all of yous. And I love you dearly. Think we established that. Think we know that. Love you all dearly. Apparently you love me. Same way you're laughing at me and my idea, my creativeness, my geniusness. The whole entire country is laughing at Chicago. Funny, right? Yeah, let's all laugh at each other. Laughing at me. The problem that you guys have is you don't think outside the box. And I wasn't even going to use that phrase because when you say certain words, it doesn't mean anything. You get turned off. I don't even think you know what outside the box is. The problem that you guys have is you're not a producer. You're not a creator. You're not a script writer. You don't have no ideas. You don't have any creativity. And that's not me being cruel. That's me stating the facts, or at the very least, that's me stating my extremely very strong opinions, which I do believe they're facts. You're not a thinker. You're not a producer. I ask you to write a song, not sing a song, just write a song. You wouldn't be able to write it. I ask you to write me a script for a TV show. You wouldn't even be able to come up with characters. But my loved ones are laughing at me? So let's give this a shot. I'm here. Corporate America's here. State government is here. It's like a triangle. I am definitely at the fucking bottom. When I should not be, but for some strange reason, my corporate America friends, my law enforcement friends, they're up there at the top. And I'm at the bottom. There should be a triangle that goes this way too. I think it's called a diamond. I should be on top. Not that I care, by the way, because obviously you guys do. But let me give it a shot. God put me here. Said this many times. We're all connected. Some fucked up reason the universe wanted us to be here. Okay. I'm going to try my very hardest to give you my productive, creative idea that is 100% a fact of life. And I'm going to try to get your brain to understand that. But please know, and I'm not trying to be cruel, Your brain is a computer. My brain is a computer. These are computers. There's electric that goes in here that powers it up. My brain is a Mac computer from the year 2094. Your brains are IBM computers from the year 1985. You're playing the video game Choplifter. You're playing Pac-Man at best. I'm playing Mortal Kombat. Not to be rude. That's just me trying to tell you that I don't think your brains can handle all the data and information on your IBM computer. You might need more memory. You might need a bigger processor. You ain't laughing anymore. Yeah, well, I didn't find it very fucking funny when I told you fuckers about my roller coaster idea either, and you all fucking laughed at me. But it's okay. I like when people laugh. I'm not mad. I don't get hurt like that. I laugh. If you can make anyone laugh, that's a good thing. You can laugh at me. Just know an IBM computer is laughing at a Mac. It just doesn't add up. Try to enhance this. Make this bigger. Make this larger, okay? Just give it a shot. Just try. Bear with me. Jesus Christ looking at me now, Lord knows I'm really going to try to get you to understand my vision. And someone probably just said, this is how you're going to get your friends to try, Eric? By making fun out of them? Abso-fucking-lutely, because they made fun out of me. Shut the fuck up. You go to O'Hare Airport, and it's a shit show. Obviously, there's hundreds, if not thousands of people who are trying to get from O'Hare Airport to downtown. Obviously, the Blue Line is a shit show, and a lot of people don't like to take that. It's actually an extreme embarrassment for all of us who live in Chicago. It's dirty as fuck. It smells like dog and cat and frog shit. It's not safe at all, one bit. It's just an embarrassment. Now, if everyone and anyone wants to say he's mean, he's a jerk, he's not professional, he's just, oh, you're not going to hang out with me? Oh, did I offend a CTA? Oh, I don't get to hang out with the people and employees at CTA. Oh my God, how will I continue on making great fucking music? Oh my God, I really want to hang out with CTA people. We have so much in common. I'm the president of the CTA. He doesn't like me. I don't want to hang out with them. I don't care. I'm just giving the facts of life. That's a dirty ass fucking train. I didn't make it dirty. Can anyone sit here with a very clear conscience and tell me that train doesn't smell like shit? Can someone from the CTA have a respectable, or at the very least, a normal debate with me? And can you honestly tell me that train doesn't smell like shit? Did I say something wrong? You're not politically correct, Eric. No, I'm just a storyteller. You're not very professional, Eric. Okay, you want me to lie? Here, this is how to be professional. Well, the CTA Blue Line is a very nice train, and it takes you from O'Hare Airport to downtown. It's nice. It's beautiful. The scenery is good, too. Love the tunnel. Doesn't look like hell. That's one of the first problems you have right there. You're a bullshitter. You've been lying practically your whole life. You don't even know how to stop and tell the truth. You haven't even figured out that you're lying. The CTA looks like shit. The trains are shit. Okay, let's move on. All these tourists come from across the country, probably the world. And the very first thing that they see if they choose to take that train is that? Well, that's not a really good impression. Yeah. Think. McFly, anybody home? Think. It's not a very first good impression. Sorry. It's not like I created the fucking blue line. Don't even take the red and the green line. Oh my God, you really want to leave an impression. I heard you. Eric's not being very nice. I know. I don't want to hang out with you, buddy. Okay? I would never hang out with you. Don't worry about it. We're good. It's okay. I'm trying to help you out. Why am I here? You build a roller coaster from O'Hare Airport to downtown. You build 2 roller coasters from O'Hare Airport to downtown. And this roller coaster is going to be brand new. This roller coaster is going to be clean. This roller coaster is going to be badass and updated. This roller coaster is going to get people from O'Hare Airport to downtown faster than anything any human has came up with the exception of the bullet train in China. It's a roller coaster. See, now this is where my friends laugh at me. This is where my girl died on the floor laughing. I don't know what the fuck these people are laughing about. You don't have a vision. You can't process. You can't close your eyes. Close your eyes. When you close your eyes, it's a black screen, and it's easier to think. It's easier to come up with images. Picture a roller coaster at O'Hare. Picture it. Straight shot. Now, I'm not talking about this roller coaster is going to start doing loops. Just a straight shot. What do you bitches think? Yeah, I know. Am I really a genius, or are you people really just stupid? I don't know. I think you people are really stupid. Again, if the state government came up with this idea, if O'Hare came up with this idea, there'd be no question about it. There'd be no thinking about it. There would be no dialogue and an argument and a debate about it. You normal people would just get on that roller coaster, go to downtown, and that's life. See, when I come up with this, though, all kinds of red flags pop up. I remember someone told me many years ago, we know you're doing something, we just can't prove it. Well, if you know I'm doing something, I'm sorry, let me take that back. If you can't prove it, how do you know I'm doing something? She just laughed and walked away. There's always a feeling when people like something. Everyone's always. I'm always up to something. Every single time. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Slut, slut, slut. He's up to something. Hold on. Let me. Oh, wait. There's always like two people fighting each other when it comes to me. Should we listen to him? Why is he doing this? What's in it for him? No, he's up to something. No, there's a bigger picture. He wants us to build a roller coaster so he could do so. No. I don't even fly. A roller coaster. Did you guys ever see the American Eagle at Great America? If I'm not mistaken, the American Eagle, and correct me if I'm mistaken, it's been a long time. The American Eagle is the oldest ride at Great America. It's been there, as far as I remember, at least 30 years at the minimum. There's a part where it just goes like this the whole way. Straight. It's a very, very long east to west. Left to right. Latitude. Just go straight. How do you feel? Well, what are you thinking? I could hear you thinking. I got remote access all the way from over here. What are you thinking? Who's going to pay for that, Eric? You? Your taxes? Possibly O'Hare? How much is that shit going to cost, Eric? I don't know. But whatever it is, I'm sure they're going to get the money back. Quadruple interest. What do you think, the roller coaster is going to be free? Doesn't matter. They're going to get it back. They have the money. They're going to probably charge them $20 to ride that roller coaster, give or take. Whatever the number is, it doesn't matter. They're going to get it back. And some with interest. What are we going to call that roller coaster, Eric? I mean, it would be nice to call it the Operation Chicago coaster, considering I came up with the idea, but since I don't really need no credit, why don't we just call the coaster after your name? Because you need the credit. What's your name? Oh, I know your name. Oh, I know all of your names. We'll just call it your name. The Operation Chicago coaster. Sounds pretty cool. We'll call it the Brandon Johnson coaster. This way he'll probably be more into doing this. The Brandon Johnson coaster. I'm going to make history. 50 years from now, people are going to be looking at the coaster. It's going to say the Brandon Johnson coaster. Who was Brandon Johnson? Oh, he was the mayor at the time. Okay. All right, Brandon. You got yourself a coaster, brother. What's the problem? What are you thinking? Right. Okay. I think I did a good job. I gave a great program to an IBM system. I think we did good. You did good today. I'm proud of you. You did really good today. You have all this construction going on. It's a popular topic. Somehow, some way, they managed to do this construction practically all at the same time. I don't know if anyone ever figured that out. The outbound lanes, express lane closed for 3 years. More than likely, that's a lie. It's not a fact. We'll find out. When they say one time, it typically doesn't end at that time. So you got that closed. Then, going inbound, you have 2 of those left lanes closed at the same time. Now Lakeshore Drive is down for a little while, so they say, at the same time. It's almost like they did this intentionally, or they're just not the smartest people on planet Earth. Either way, I believe. But let's do this. I'm not Mike Brady. I'm not an architect. But I'm also not a dumbass either. Many years ago, and I hate to say this name because it's so disgusting. It's so demon. It's just a bad name. But it's relevant still from this day. History sucks, but the only thing we should learn from history is so we don't repeat the same mistake. I gotta say this name. Rahm Emanuel. Many years ago, Rahm Emanuel did a corrupt deal with some construction workers, construction company. They did a deal to fix 290. Okay. You ever notice that 290 has took multiple and multiple years to fix? How many days have we all driven down 290 and we didn't see one construction worker out there on a very beautiful day? This might be a little bit above your pay grade. Your computer might have overloaded. You know how many times I drove down 290 and there wasn't one construction worker working on it on a nice day? A lot. Many years. So I said to myself, wait a second. By nature, I'm a schemer. By nature, I'm a scammer. Don't do it anymore. But it's still in my head. I know how it works. I'm not stupid. I said to myself, where the fuck are all these construction workers at? I'm driving for miles and I don't see one, but yet this shit is closed down. Said to myself, why is this taking so long to fix 290? You can't fix a highway overnight. But it doesn't take over 6 years to fix the highway. So what Rahm Emanuel's demon devil ass did, he made a deal with the construction company and he said, we're going to give you this certain amount. And this construction company said, okay, thanks. You could take as long as you want to fix this. And that construction company has still got paid for all those years. It's kind of like you hiring me to paint your house, and it takes me 8 years to figure out what color paint I'm going to choose to paint your house. True story. I'm not lying. That really happened. And I'm pretty sure the majority of the people know that too. Because you don't have to listen to me, you just have to think about it. And all those years you were on 290. Shouldn't have taken that long. More job hours, though. It's more money. Psychology? Well, that's simple. The construction company is getting a lot of fucking money for doing little to no work and for taking that long. He's getting more work. Okay, we get that part. Rom psychology? Well, I'm short, I'm insecure. I used to be a ballerina and wear a tutu when I was a kid. I'm just so fucking insecure. I want to play businessman and I want to pretend I'm Elon Musk, so I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, we'll give you this great idea. It's not my money, it's the people's money. That's just the way it worked out. That's just a psychology. Daly was pretty good, though. He used to get on people's asses. He used to call the construction company and say, what the fuck is taking you so long? So that was good of him. Yeah, true story. So I bring that up because I ask you people, my friends, Mr. and Mrs. fucking Morals, what's to say the same thing that corrupt short bastard Rom did to fill up his insecurities? What's to say that it's not going to happen again with the outbound lane and the inbound lane right now? Looks like you guys might have a job to do. Looks like you guys might need to look into some things. You know, another thing I say to myself is I'm not Michael Brady, I'm not an architect, but I'm also not a dumbass. I say to myself, instead of doing construction during the day, when people are clearly traveling to work, why don't we just set it up where they do it at night, at midnight to 5 in the morning? How do you feel about that? Makes more sense? This is the difficult part for your brain right now. Change. Leader. That's the difficult part, is to change and break a habit that you have been doing for so long. So you know what? That shit does make sense. For now on, most construction, if not all construction, starts at midnight. Construction workers don't like it. You don't have to work. That's how it should be. I think one of the many differences between you and me is you go along with the program even though it's clearly not working and it's causing a lot of headaches. I don't go along with that program and I'm not afraid or feel awkward or embarrassed to say, hey, that's not working. I'm not going along with that. I think one of the problems that you guys have is you guys are all so-called professional. I'm not, I guess. Don't want anything to do with these people. Just want the job done. I think that's the problem you guys have. Okay. One last thing. Let's get back to this roller coaster. O'Hare. Downtown. Ooh. And there's a second roller coaster. Downtown. O'Hare. Chicago has been rated, and I do believe this, the best city, if not one of the best cities for transportation. We can do better. We can really show the fucking world how to get around. We could really show the world how to maneuver. You're going to have to bite your tongue, ladies and gentlemen. Very sad and sorry to say. You're going to have to bite your tongue and start going up. I don't know who did this, but whoever decided to do this was a genius, was smart, had balls, and that person or those people have made life so fucking good for so many people. Did you ever ask yourself who built the highway from the start? How did 55 even become 55? How did 294 even become 294? How did 90 even become 90? There had to been some people to dig, to pave, and to put together all of that highway for miles. That shit's hard. But they left a legacy behind. Whoever they were. They left something behind on planet Earth that is just uneven speakable. The average person doesn't even think that. The average person doesn't even think who built this highway, whose idea was it? How did they even begin to do that? They did it. So, if they did that, you can build a coaster, a roller coaster from O'Hare to downtown. That's peanuts. Elon Musk, he has a vision. He wants to build tunnels underneath Los Angeles and New York and Chicago. It's a great vision. That's going to cost a lot of money, though, that the cities just don't have. Okay. But the roller coaster is not. Bike lanes. Same thing. You gotta bite your tongue. You gotta go up. Bike lanes are not safe. They've never been safe. Those barriers that you have, unless they're so close to each other where a car can't get through, and concrete, they've never been safe. Gotta go up. Gotta bite your tongue and go up. You gotta be creative. You gotta have balls. You gotta do things. No meeting, or after the meeting, do a follow-up. You know how many meetings there are that take place in Chicago, but there is absolutely no follow-up at all? One bit. I have met with so many people, and out of all those meetings, I could honestly say there was absolutely no follow-up at all. After you have a meeting, 2 weeks later, a month later, you have another meeting, and you ask, did anything from our first meeting get accomplished? What were we supposed to accomplish? I heard you. Oh, if I was your supervisor. Oh, if I was your regional manager. Oh, if state government only had a boss and a CEO to answer to. Corporate America does. They walk in there all the fucking time. What has been accomplished? We had this meeting on this date. What has been accomplished after this meeting? What has been accomplished after your meetings? One last question. Then I gotta go. Gotta try to find some money for my meds. I'm out of money. So if I don't have any money, I can't get my meds. One last question. After you watch this YouTube video, what do you think is going to be accomplished? Who do you think you're going to go to put this in action? Who can you go to? Let me guess. You don't know, do you? Let me guess. Eric, there's going to be a lot of people who have to be involved in this and sign off on this. You ever think there's a reason for that? Let me guess. You're not in a position to do that. And you're laughing at me? You don't have power to do that? You feel powerless? You feel like a victim. Your state government's robbing you.